So I have finished up the Kaiju Shelf. All that is left now is to wrap it up. What have I learnt? Which movies are my favourites and which did I not like as much? That is what this video is. It's a TLDW for this whole series, baby! First off, did I enjoy watching 24 movies? First off, did I enjoy watching 42 movies in a genre I had little to no experience with in the span of 24 days? No, are you insane? In a better world, this would have been a much slower watch through. I would have allowed myself to, watch other things in between. I would have given myself the time I needed, but I had a deadline here. Certainly, this list did not need to be anywhere near the length that it is. I could have just watched the Godzilla and Kong movies and called it a day, but I'm happy that I did branch out into other franchises and other movies. I will say getting through the Showa era was a bit of a slog by the end. They occupy so much space on the list because of how quickly and cheaply they were pumped out, and by the end they all begin to homogenize. There is a lot of fun in there, but watching them all in the space of like a couple of weeks, it does mean that they all begin to just merge together in my mind, and I have no idea really what happens from film to film. It was nice to get to watch more foreign language film. It's something that I haven't watched nearly enough of. So this was the perfect opportunity to kind of force myself into watching more Japanese cinema, even if it is a small and pulpy subset of it. But enough about all of that, let's talk favourites. Which of these would I recommend to you if you want to dip your toes into this genre? First, I genuinely think that the original King Kong is well worth the watch. That first act really drags, but the latter half is so damn good that it genuinely doesn't matter in the end. The effects work is stunning, and there's a level of brutality that you really wouldn't expect from a film of this era. Mothra vs. Godzilla is a really great piece of monster v monster filmmaking. It has some fun characters, some of my favourite effects work of the series, as well as all the other fun stuff that you want in a movie like this. Obviously, there's a little bit of blackface here, and the ending does leave a lot to be desired, but I still think it's well worth the watch. Obviously, the Heisei Gamera trilogy is a big recommendation here. It's an excellent evolution of the ways that made the Showa era so good. While you want to dip your toes into the kaiju genre, especially kaiju movies coming out of Japan, but are too scared that doing anything from the Showa era might be too big of a jump from the modern blockbuster, this is a great place to go to. The Host feels like one of the more overlooked Bong Joon-ho films, and I think it deserves more recognition. It's a lot of fun with some touching moments and a lot of heart. It's just very good. Watch it. And finally, and this doesn't mean that these are the only films that I liked on this list, far from it, I liked most of the films on this list. But this video needs to be short, so I'm only going to have these. Finally, Colossal. It's a refreshingly different take for the kaiju genre, as well as the rom-com genre, in that it's kind of the anti-rom-com. We as a society tend to forget that Anne Hathaway is damn good at her job. And she is very good at her job. Genuinely watch this one, it's just so fun and good. You might not like it, but that's you. I genuinely love this film. I don't especially like negativity. Certainly I kind of struggle to form negative enough opinions on a thing that I can accurately construct like a list of movies that I did not like. I will list a few movies here that I didn't vibe with as much as the rest of the list, and there are some on here that I actively didn't like. But this isn't me saying that these are bad movies, these are just saying that I didn't especially vibe with them. I'll quickly run through these. Unlike my favourites, I won't go into that much detail, I'll just list them off and be done with it. I didn't especially vibe with Godzilla 8 Again or King Kong vs. Godzilla. Also, didn't vibe with the more clip showy films like Gamera Super Monster or All Monsters Attack, and Pacific Rim Uprising isn't that great. And that's the Kaiju Shelf. That's that. That's that. I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm meant to do with my life now. That's not your problem, so I'll just let you go. Goodbye, I guess.